Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I decided to do a story time. I want to have a sit down with you to take you through my whole journey of burn surviving. Next month is going to be 11 years since I am going to be a burn survivor. This whole thing happened on the 2nd of November 2014. So yeah, I'll make a video on that day. I'll make a video and I'll take you through a few things. I have a whole video programmed and I'm busy filming it, and I want to take you through the whole journey. So today's video, I want to talk about what I've been facing as a burn survivor, what I have been going through as a burn survivor in this skin that I live in, which I've learned very much to embrace and love myself and live with what I cannot change. Yeah, so let me take you through. I believe it was in 2016. 2016 I went to Baragwanath Hospital, and this is where I would get my medication, some of the medications. I think this was my last day of collecting the medications at Baragwanath before I had my surgeries in a private hospital with my plastic surgeon, Dr. Dukas, at Linksfield Netcare Hospital, which Linksfield Netcare Hospital, including the Linksfield Netcare Foundation, Diskin Foundation, Saja Kane, and many other wonderful people around the world that came running. Portuguese community, oh my gosh, amazing that everybody came running to my aid. Actually, my story is amazing. It attracted attention of everybody, despite of religion. I'm talking to Muslims, I'm talking to Jews, I'm talking to Christians, good ones, okay? Everybody just came running to help me out, and I feel so privileged, and I feel so blessed, Anyway, so throughout my whole journey, this one time I went to Baragwanath to collect the medication from Baragwanath pharmacy, and then as I got there, I was in a queue. I had a crash. Is it a crash? Is it a crash? If I'm wrong, please correct me. Sometimes the Portuguese out of me comes out. Anyway, I had a crutch, and I had Ida Waniki. She's a Kenyan woman, and she opened more doors for me for all this whole thing to happen. It's because of her. So anyway, to get all the help and justice and the aid and everything, thanks to Ida. Thank you so much, Ida, if you're watching, because I know you do watch. Anyway, so Ida dropped me off, and she's waited in the car because she had a meeting to attend. She's a self-employed woman, and yeah, a very strong independent woman that does her own thing. And yeah, so she dropped me off, and she stayed in the car, and she walked me up to the queue, and then she went back to the car. And then as I was standing in the queue, there was a woman. She looked about 65 or 60 years old. She was sitting there, and she was looking at me non-stop. I was tired of standing because I had my crutches, and those government hospitals don't really feel sorry for you. If there's no seat, you gotta stand whether you're sick or not, and some people are just looking at you. Nobody really cares. People don't really have a heart, human heart. It's so sad. Yeah, anyway, so I was standing there, and then this woman looked at me, and then there was somehow like a vacant seat. Somebody got attended, and then the person had to go, and then yeah, they collected whatever they wanted, and then they left, and then they left the seat open. And then this is when I saw the opportunity. I went to sit. It was next to this old lady, so I went there and I sat down. And as I sat down, this old woman looks at me, and she says to me, "What happened to you?" Just like that, like with this face, as if she's not asking, as if she's very concerned about my well-being. No, she's asking in the disgust, she felt like a bit of like in disgust, like disgusted by yeah, what she sees, which is me at this point. A lot of scars and bandages, and yeah, because the whole thing, like yeah. So and then she says, "What happened to you?" I said, I was burnt. And then she was like, "Who did that to you?" I said, the ex-boyfriend. And she was like, And what would you want to live with that? I said, what do you mean? She says to me, if it were me, I would kill myself. Why you still want to be alive with scars and bruises and looking so ugly? My goodness. Thank God I was sitting down, okay? I was at that stage, I was depressed, asking why did he have to do this to me? You know, the fact that I don't want to be with him anymore. And that he needs to bruise me, destroy my identity. And I feel ugly. I was feeling so terrible already about myself in my own skin. I wasn't feeling like I want to carry on with that kind of life at all. I was depressed, I was stressed, I had anxiety levels were crazy. And you find somebody like this, as if the devil is really working overtime to attack me even more, after sending the demon of his to come and attack me. And now since that I saw that woman as a demon, I'm sorry, I saw her as a demon. And I looked at her, I said to her, I said, why would you have to, why would you want to kill yourself if this has happened to you? She's like, you look ugly, you don't look nice at all. I don't think that you will ever be better or feel better or maybe get married one day. I said, oh, so this all comes down to wanting to be with somebody else, like wanting to get married, or wanting people to find you attractive, or wanting people to look at you with your beautiful skin, and that actually you shouldn't be having issues happening to you, or nothing should have happened to you in the first place. And then this comes down to, what about somebody else? What about somebody else? And what about you? What would you want to like take your life away from not wanting to live anymore because of somebody did something horrible to you? At the end of the day, it's not my fault. That's what I told her. He did it because I no longer wanted to be with him. He did it because he wanted to destroy me. He wanted to get back at me. He even wanted to kill my daughter. And for that, it shows how evil, how monstrous he is. And I shouldn't be going around and taking my life just because something happened to me. Yes, I feel bruised. Yes, I feel depressed. I feel ugly in my skin right now. But hearing this from you as an old lady, it's actually very heartbreaking, I told her. And she was like, she just sat there and she looked at me, and then she just didn't care what I said. Wow, how cold, how cold. Why? That gets you to see, not all the old people have all the answers. Not all the old people that you can look at to be your motivation. It's not all the old people that have the answers that you could listen to. No wonder we have a lot of death happening in our society, worldwide, because of women like that. Imagine she has a child, she's gonna, and her daughter is being abused. She encourages her daughter to just stay in a relationship, you know, let him beat you, you know, let him do whatever, it's okay, he will change, you just keep quiet, just take it as much as you can, you know. It is so sad that you get people like that in the society that that advise the person to actually take their own life because of something horrible happened to them, instead of encouraging them to come out stronger, to make them see. Because in the bubble where I was completely destroyed, you know. All I want is not pity, it's not spoiling. I needed somebody to come to me to say, you got this, you're gonna come through this, it's gonna work out. But she was kind of like, she actually, that point, I felt, part of me felt, yeah, she was right, you know. And if I wasn't a person that loves me so much, I could have ended things. I could have taken her advice and ended my life if I wasn't somebody who loved, who has self-love, who has self-esteem, who still feels like a human being in the skin that looks ugly. You understand? At the time, my scars have now become more beautiful. Okay, I've learned to accept this. You know, many years ago, I used to I used to love myself a lot before the scars. I always stood at the mirror and looked at me, and I had a lot of self-love and self-esteem, and that died out when that happened to me. And then you get people like this who come in and discourages your progress. It is so sad. I stood up immediately from that seat. I went back to stand. I regretted why I sat down in the first place, you know, even though because my leg was sore. I had a lot of bandages, and I wasn't in the hospital anymore. For a while I was at home a little bit. I would go to the hospital just to change the bandages and then come back. Well, meanwhile I was waiting for space for my plastic surgeon he was organizing the whole thing in a private hospital for me, where he works at Linksfield Medcare Hospital, plus the Discount Foundation and all the other foundations and the private people like John Robbie from 702 and many wonderful people that came through, you know. And Redeploy and everybody else was just like, you know, they were working through the whole process of how to go about how for me to start having surgeries again in a private hospital, okay? But I was in so much pain when I had to go and get the medication. And that was my last day. I never wanted to go back there again. That was my last day, because thank God I had a space in a private hospital. My plastic surgeon came through for me and did everything for me. Most of the surgeries and some surgeries for free even, you know. Yeah, it's people like this that you shouldn't look up to. You shouldn't look up to everybody. Not everyone, just because of their age, they're right up here. They actually can advise you about your life or about something. There's so many of them. The age is rocket sky high, but up here, they're not okay, really. They're not okay. They're not good people. They're evil. It's terrible. Yeah, as I was saying, be careful who you take your advice from, you know. I know there's so many people that are broken out here, with scars, without scars. Mental health is real. People are going through a lot out here, that some of them might be committing suicide. Some of them don't want to live with themselves, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn to live in the skin that is burnt. I had to learn to embrace me, to love me. And so many people don't accept what happened to them. I accepted what happened to me. It is what happened. It's not me. I didn't do it to myself. I know there is part of me that did blame me, but it's not me, because they get empowered by my story, and I'm here not just to use this to empower me, but other people as well. There are people with just a little small scar that cannot even live their life, that are so scared to even show that little scar. Now the CNS wearing like this, wearing a top, wearing a dress, and I have scars on my legs because I took a skin graft from here, took a skin from my legs to put on my hair, you know. And I have some artificial skins as well put onto me, and now people see me walking like that, and they're like, wow, she has so many scars. If she can do it with those so many scars, how about me with my own tiny little cut scar? You know, I know it's not easy. I know it's not that. I know that you feel so like you're not the same person. You are the same person. At the end of the day, why beautiful girls are getting divorced? Why they leaving the beautiful girls? Why they leaving the girls with perfect shape? Why they leaving the girls with beautiful faces? Why they leaving the girls with beautiful eyes? Why are they leaving them? Because they're not good people. At the end of the day, it's your personality that gets you somewhere. It's not your beauty. It's what comes out of your mouth. It's the kind of person that you are. It's the kind of person that you are inside and out. You know, not just on the outside. It's more on the inside. What you have to offer. You know, it's not just the beauty. People should stop that. Many people think, oh, because now she has scars, she'll never find anybody. Oh, that's a lie. I meet men all the time. I get invited, I go out, I go on dates. I just don't take that person on to my life because once we go on a date, obviously I am studying the kind of person you are, and then the next thing you have my message to tell you that I don't feel like we are both looking for the same thing, because I saw that you are not looking what I'm looking for. You know, I can't just settle for less just because I have scars, and I'm not desperate. This is why I do not settle just for anybody. I'm not desperate, and I don't want to settle for something that's gonna make me unhappy. I deserve better. Okay, I deserve good stuff. I deserve things that I know that I deserve. You know, I mean that I know what I want. I know what I want. When I see it, I will know. You know, once we start talking, it should feel peaceful, should feel easy, shouldn't feel pushy, shouldn't feel rushy and all of that. No, I know what I want, guys. I know what I want. So yeah, don't listen to anybody's advice. Do what makes you happy. If you feel broken, if you feel like you have no way out, listen to the people that are close to you, people that really love you. You know, people that want the best for you. They will give you good advice. Not even if people that you know that may not, you know, have the best intention at heart for you. But encourage, be your self-encouragement. Encourage you, push you. You got you. You know, you got you. You got this. You got you. And that's my motto. I got me. And I wear anything I want. I do everything that makes me happy. And I walk out of here very confident, because I am a confident person inside out. It's not what I wear, it's how I feel inside. And I am a confident person. So there's nobody that's gonna come over here and even encourage me to commit suicide, to feel ugly in my skin, to feel worthless, whether it's a man or woman. You know, I don't feel that way. I feel that way. And there's no way that I'm gonna be destroying my beautiful life that God created for me to be here, and because of someone else's stupid ideas. Whether you are old or you're young, I was born beautiful. I was born with everything that a woman supposed to be born with. And I'm so happy in my skin. Yeah, I have everything. I do. And it's just another beauty added to me. If this person actually thought, my ex thought that, okay, this is gonna make me feel ugly, and that no man will ever want me because I have scars, he lied to himself. I do get proposals on a daily basis. The moment I step out of my house, I feel happy inside. I encourage me. I love me. And when I go out there, I get many guys asking me out. I just refuse because I'm not ready for a relationship. I am happy in my single woman life. I'm 33 years old and I'm very happy. I'm not looking for anything. The last time I joined a dating app was many years ago, which I met the date. I think I talked about it. Date from Hell. That was in Cape Town. And yeah, that was the last time I joined a dating app, and I didn't feel like, I don't know, I'm a little bit of old school. I like to meet people face to face. And most of my three exes was face to face. It was never online. And I met this particular person online. It was quite scary. It wasn't a good date. It wasn't a good one. And I like to meet face to face. I don't do online things. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. For people that had a success, for people that didn't have, oh sorry, you know, yeah. So I didn't have success with it. I was just checking out if I could meet. I wasn't checking out somebody to quickly get married. For me, marriage is not a must. It's not something that I think of. It's very important in my life. This is why I never married my ex, because if I was so desperate for marriage, I could have married my ex, the one that burnt me, before he burnt me. I could have married him and then be killed in the process, you know. I didn't because he was not what I want. It was not what I wanted in a man. It was not what I'm searching for. It doesn't, in my box, it doesn't qualify anyway. from 1 to 10. It doesn't. It's not what I wanted. When I realized that, I said goodbye to him, because every time he kept bruising me, he kept, hurting me, he kept hurting my daughter, physical, beating and swearing, emotional and physical. It's ugly. It's not nice. So it's such a pity that you have women in the society that encourage the woman to actually take their own life and try to bruise at a woman by calling them ugly and all of those things. It is so sad. Those people are empty inside. They feel ugly. They have nothing to look up for. This is why they have to come onto your life, whether it's like in a queue, whether it's on a social media, to encourage you to do something horrible to yourself. It is so terrible. I recently have one attack from one person as I uploaded a short video talking about please don't skip the ads because I now got monetized by YouTube, and this person was like FWT, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was like, what the fuck, what? You shouldn't skip my ads, that's it, because you're on my platform and you're commenting on my platform, and obviously I will respond to you when I see it. If I don't feel like responding to it, I won't respond to it. And then this person goes on to call me, you're more, and then I put like a laughing emoji, and this person goes on to say that I'm more uglier than the emojis. I say to him that if you are having, I think it's something like this, I don't know if you can go and check it out. If you are having like a bad day or issues in your own life, obviously you gotta take it off somewhere. But over here, you get more stress because there is no way you can drop your shit here. Like to me, even face to face. You cannot tell me nonsense. I will tell you exactly what you are. Exactly, I'll put you in your place. Obviously, I have a lot of self-love. I have self-esteem. I love myself and I encourage myself. I am my own motivation to this life. After my counselor that encouraged me, that motivates me every time she speaks to me, and sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't talk, but that woman is amazing. Marian Tebre, I love you. She's like a mother to me. She's a wonderful person. Yeah, she helped me out a lot for me to feel this confident again, to feel this happy again, to smile again, to be the person that I am today. It's because of her, and plus my plastic surgeon, my surgeries, and plus all the help I've received from a wonderful woman from the ex-Miss International, ex-Miss South Africa International, Saja Cannon, and many Miss Boss, and many other different people out there, Gita Deazevedo, and many other wonderful people. And so therefore, Ida Waniki, Agnes Kamanja, and all of these wonderful people that came to my aid. And of course there's many more. I'm sorry if I didn't mention you. There's just so many more. And men, John Robbie and Penelope Stain, and oh my gosh, there are so many. If I'm forgetting to mention you, just know you are also part of this video. Thank you so much. Yeah. Not everybody you could listen to for advice. Not everybody that has their age up there know exactly what they're doing in life. Maybe you have more common sense, more ideas. Not every old person has the answers. Encourage yourself. You know where you want to be. I know. Nobody else is in your skin. You are. Nobody else is hurting like you. You are. People will always, what I've learned is that people will always spread hate, whether you have scars or you don't, whether you are lame or not, whether you have one leg or not, whether you're disabled or not, whether you have no scars but beautiful with the shape of everything. You will always get the hate. You will always be discouraged. People will come and say different things to you, which is so sad. It is so sad. Yeah, insecurity and hate, jealousy is real. I'm not saying that, excuse me, that the old lady from the hospital hated me. Was jealous of me, but she just hated herself. And in the same time, she had to hate me that I just came around and she had to say whatever she said. It's so sad, eh? It's so sad. I actually looked at her as, I felt so sorry for her actually, on how she would put a man first and take her own life, and let all of that happened to her to just not to use it to empower herself and including others, you know. And this is what I do. Me living like this, I encourage so many people. There are so many wonderful people out there that just have a little scar, like a little cut over here or over here. They are so scared to even come outside. They are so scared to even show their arms and show themselves. So the more I go out there and bump onto different women and men, Uber drivers and none, and they stop me, hello Sissy, hi. I said hi. And then they say, shush, you know I have scar on my leg for so many years. I was cut in the 60s. Yeah. And I've never ever shown my leg. I said, wow, why not? He said to me that I am so aware of what happened to me, and I'm so scared to even show that. I don't want people to see it. I don't feel confident enough. And now seeing you, look at you, and they spin me around. They said, wow, I will be wearing shorts from tomorrow. I said, okay, good. Because you should learn to live with what you cannot change, you know. People have different things out there that are going through. And you find me, I am labeled, you know, very much labeled. You can see obviously that what happened to me. And then here I am, you know, encouraging everybody and encouraging myself in the process. This world needs so much encouragement. This world is so broken. People are so broken out here. So many of them. I meet a lot of them. Different ones from different countries, parts of the world. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. And we don't need negativity. People that are negative mindset. But it's so sad because there's so many of those and very little of the people that are encouraging others, that are motivating others to face life on a daily basis. You know, it's not easy. Guys, start spreading light. Start being kinder to yourself and to other people. Just because you feel hurt inside you, don't encourage another person to also feel like you do. You know, to even make them feel worse than you do. It's ugly. It's sad. Obviously, I know you are hurt for some random reason. They're all lady. They were all hurt in their childhood. Obviously they were hurt in some way, some form, and whatever, and they had to take it out on other people, which is so sad. It is so sad. Yeah, if you want somebody to talk to, find a counselor, find somebody that you can pour your heart to. Talking helps you. Talking helps. I've been talking to my psychologist, my counselor, and that's what helped me over the years. And now I am standing on my own. I don't talk to nobody anymore. And I grab my camera and I'm talking to you. Everything I am living in this platform is my real life. It's nothing fake. I'm not faking it for you to see. No. I am living my real life. I am living my truth. This is what I do when I have a chance, time and money, and this is where I like to go and, you know, be myself and just do things that I love, you know. Yeah, so do the same as well. Put yourself first, do things that you love, motivate you, go places that you love to go if you have the funds. If you don't have, work on it slowly, you know. Everything is a work in progress, and you got this. You know what I'm saying? You got this. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You're beautiful and you should feel like it inside out. And don't let negative comment come to you and actually impact you in a very negative way. Even if it's told onto your face, don't take it. Don't take it. It's their opinion. It's how they feel about you. It's exactly how they feel about themselves. So it's not your business for you to take it on and implement it into your life. Even if it's said right directly to you. Don't do it. Love yourself, live your life, be happy. you know, do things that make you happy. How do I start my morning to be happy is another story for another day. I will tell you what motivates me to wake up every single morning. Yeah, you got this, right? Bye, see you in my next video.